So let's all die real quick again to set the stage for the meditation. And you can set your time of death using your own intelligence, using your own metacognition, so that it gives you time to give yourself to the thing that you're devoted to. Maybe it's an entire lifetime. So whether it is in a week or in 70 years, everything you know is going away. All of the achievements, all of the points on the screen, all of your wealth, all of your relationships, all of the spiritual prowess that you've cultivated. Everything going down the drain. Nothing more to look forward to, nothing more to worry about. Nowhere to go, no one to be. I don't know about you, but I have a smile come up on my face just thinking about it. And for now, let go of the devotion as well. Everything goes away. And notice what that feels like in your body. But don't just die conceptually, don't just die mentally. Let your whole body come into contact with death, with cessation. And take a couple of big breaths here to the entire body to help any tension along, anything that can just clear out all of the debris of life. If you want, you can take another one and make a big sigh as you exhale. It's like, it's over. And now slowly start bringing to mind the object of your devotion. Whether it's a person or a goal in the world or some state you want people to be in. What does it mean to be devoted to this person, to this goal? How will you recruit all of yourselves to bring yourself towards this task, towards this way of being. And as you're bringing this to mind, I also want you to notice the entirety of your body and the entirety of the space of awareness. See if you can bring to mind the devotion and your devotionality into a space that's bigger than the way that you habitually think. It's almost like thinking about it, bringing its energy, bringing its essence to outside of your body. Let it fully pervade the entirety of the space. And even outside of the space, outside of any boundary of awareness. And from that expanded perspective, and still with the intention of devotion held in the background, place 70% of your attention on the body, on any emotion related to it. Whether it's a fear, maybe about not being able to perform, maybe some anxiety around showing up in this way in your life, in your community. Whether it's anger about all the things that have not allowed you to be this way. Whether it's just the joy and happiness about showing up this way, about fulfilling the devotionality. And let the emotion fill up the entire space. Let it go where it needs to go. To whatever degree is possible for you, don't pretend you know the path for the emotion to flow. What you want to do is relax into your body, relax into the space. Keep around 30% of your conscious energy, of your attention on the devotion and devotionality. And let the emotion go where it wants to go. Beautiful. From time to time, take a nice big breath, the entire body, creating space, letting any tension that can just flow out by being touched. Relax this way. And as needed, you can play with a more localized breath, directing the energy of the breath towards where the emotion is bound to energize it some more. As you're doing this, you may notice other tensions in the body, other stuck emotions, and they might spit out stories that are not even directly related to the devotionality. But you use the exact same tools, the exact same process to liquefy, to be the service that allows them to move as well. All of these emotions, all of those tensions are, from this perspective, just slowed down versions of flows of love, joy, desire coming up straight from source. And the more we see them as such, the more we can help them return to their fullest glory. If you notice yourself pushing against tensions, trying to direct flows, having ideas about how things should be, just notice that that's what you're doing and relax back into the bigger space. Return again and again to the simplicity of just being a loving space or whatever process is happening. From here, you can start playing with a mastery of this process, using all of the tools that we've learned. And so if the body feels very tense, if you notice the mind going into the future, into worry, then just die. Just surrender. Surrender all of your identities and agendas and plans. And free up the related spaces in the body. the emotion feels too hard, too contracting, too agitating, see if you can begin by first finding its more positive flip side. If it's fear, what is the thing that you love? If it's agitation, what's the thing you care for? And in the simplest terms, what you worry about is what you're devoted to. And if at any point you forget why you're doing this, at any point you want to really energize the process, bring forward to mind the greater thing you're devoted to. Hold it front and center, right in front of your eyes. And when you have the ingredients right again, just relax into being the loving space. Allow things to unfold in their time. So we're going to take just a couple more minutes. Find one of those moves that you think will most contribute to the meditation right now. Apply it and then return to being the loving space. And I want you to notice how just the movement of sensation, just the movement of emotion, any emotion, creates pleasure in your body. Even if it's not related to any condition, anything you were achieving in the world, any type of sensory stimulation, just the movement of sensation is pleasurable. Just being the space that allows sensation to flow is blissful. Even if it's just 2% more blissful than a baseline. And so before we end, I want you to take that signature of the bliss of being the loving space, or the pleasure of sensations moving. Just to keep in mind and entrain the system on a direct reward of being this way. Often when I do this type of practice, it feels like the flows scratch 1,000-year-old itch in my bones, in the center of my brain, that otherwise I would never be able to reach. And often it's much more satisfying than anything that I could achieve by moving around objects in the world. So bring this exploration to a close.